Yeah, hello guys, I'm Sunil. So today we'll speak about exception hierarchy and we'll see, what are the types of exceptions and what exception comes to which category like that. Okay, guys, is that fine? Is my voice is audible?
Yes,
Okay, okay, okay. What I'm doing? Yeah, yeah, correct. Guys, are you able to see my screen now? The graph. Hello, guys, are you able to see my screen? The graph.
yes,
Yeah, so you can see here object itself is parent. Okay, object itself is a parent of all my Java classes. Okay, and
Sunil, I think
huh?
your screen is not visible.
Okay, okay, I haven't shared. Huh? Okay, okay, okay. Now is that fine, Manohar?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, fine. So object itself is a parent. Okay. So for object we have a child called throwable. Okay, which is a parent of all the exceptions. For throwable we have two childs. One is exception, one is error. Right. Okay. For exception you can see direct child is runtime exception, IOE exception, SQL exception, and servlet exception. Okay. So except runtime exception, IOE exception, SQL exception, and servlet exception, okay, etc. These are called checked exceptions. Guys, what I'm trying to say, I'm repeating again. IOE, SQL, and servlet exception. Okay, these are called runtime exception. Sorry, these are called checked exceptions. Okay, Adi. Okay, right. Guys, now can someone tell me what are checked and unchecked exceptions? I just told this point. This classification.
Uh, IO and SQL solid exception comes under checked exceptions. Runtime exception is arithmetic null point all comes under unchecked exception.
Yes, correct. Okay. Neha, is that fine now? Neha, is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us move to the types of exceptions and we'll see how to recreate those exceptions. Okay. Okay. We'll go by example by example. Okay. Yeah, guys, the first example is hello world. Guys, what will be my output of this code which I wrote here?
Divided by zero.
Divided by zero. No, I want exact output. So hello world will print it or not? Or not? Harika, you tell me. Harika, are you there?
Yes. Can you repeat the question?
I'm asking what is the output of this code?
It will throw an exception. Right?
Okay, but it will print something, right? It will print or no? It will print or not? That's what my
No,
question.
it will print an error.
It will print an error. So you're thinking the hello world won't be printed. Am I correct?
Yes. Hello world along with some error.
Yes, that's what I want. Okay, see, hello world will be printed, right? See, I have told you, right? These exceptions will occur. These exceptions will occur at runtime, right? So runtime means after executing line by line, then only the line 13 will come, right? So in the line 13, you'll get arithmetic exception. Am I correct? So divide by zero means it's arithmetic exception, guys. Okay. I think in maths it will be infinite. Okay. We have a separate topic of limits. I think any math students. Okay. I think all are maths only. I feel. Okay. So you in maths we have a calculus. No. In that calculus we have a limits, continuity, differentiation, something. No. To handle these cases. But in programming we to handle this we have exception handling. Okay. So what I mean to say in the runtime environment after line 12 line 13 will be executed. Okay, so line 13 divided by 0 in programming it is an exception. Okay, so once the exception occurred the program will be terminated abruptly or instantly. Okay, na? Right, guys, is that clear? Neha, is that clear? Neha, see guys. Okay,
Yes, sir.
see hello world, and after that only you are getting exception, right? So for this I want to write some statements. Okay, okay, so now you tell me. So this program is smooth termination or abnormal termination? Abnormal termination. Guys, what is this answer? What will be my answer now? Smooth or abnormal for the above program?
Smooth.
Harika, you?
Smooth termination.
No, how come it's smooth? See, smooth termination means it's a normal Java program. Okay. See, your program is stopping in between. Okay. So whatever the lines below are there, they won't be executed. That means how come it is smooth? Smooth means if every line is getting executed, then it will be smooth, right? But it is
Yeah.
terminating due to some abnormal activity. What you are writing, ante kada. Then how come it is smooth, right? So this is an abnormal termination, guys. Okay. Abnormal termination. Okay, now okay, what is the exception here? Arithmetic exception. Okay, arithmetic exception. Am I correct? Okay, other one point. Okay, now tell me what will be my output of this code now. Guys, first time I don't want to go in deeper. Okay, in the beginning only I just want to make you guys to understand the flow of my exceptions. Okay, what I'm writing. Okay, now you tell me what will be my output here. Hmm.
Hello world will print, and after that stack related that information will be print automatic exception. After that, it won't execute.
Hmm. You, Harika? Harika, you?
Same. It will print hello world and then another message.
Yes. Is this an abnormal termination or a smooth termination?
Abnormal.
Abnormal termination, right? Adi nenu cheppedi. Okay. So again, okay. So let me paste this code, guys. Today I'll take 15 minutes extra, okay, because we started late. Okay, that's why. Please bear for today. Okay. So again, the output is, guys, once the exception occurred, if there is one line below that, or if there are 100 lines or 1000 lines, it won't bother. Okay, the program will be stopped abruptly. Okay, just try to compare with a car going for a trip to Goa or trip to Delhi. Okay, then if there is a tire puncture and you don't have a Stephanie wheel, then your journey will be stopped abruptly, right? Okay, it's an abnormal termination, right? That's how it is. Okay. Okay, ante kada, arithmetic exception divided by 0. Am I correct, guys? Right. And now tell me, this is a smooth or abnormal termination? It's an abnormal termination, right?
Yes.
Guys, can someone tell me, is this a checked exception or unchecked exception? Guys, is
Unchecked exception.
why? Unchecked exception, what you told is correct, but why? I told no. If the runtime exceptions and its childs are of the runtime exception and its childs are nothing but unchecked exceptions, right? So arithmetic exception is a direct child of runtime exception, right? Then it will be unchecked exception, right? Am I correct?
Unchecked.
Ante kada? Correct. Now you guys tell me, yes, you guys are telling this is an abnormal termination, right? But which is not a good coding practice, right? Ante kada? And your program will be stopped, right? Suppose you are writing 10,000 lines of code, okay, due to some end user activity, your program is terminating, means there is no point of writing, there is no point of doing that much hard work, months of keeping efforts, right? The project, once if you take any project, that will take nearly minimum 6 months, 1 year, some will take 2 3 years, right? Then if your program is stopping for exception, okay, if your program is stopping abruptly or abnormal, then there is no use, right? Then I told you in the earlier classes, so to make this abnormal termination to smooth termination, or to handle the exception, okay, what are the ways to handle my exception? Yes, I told you already. Huh? To handle check exception. Wait, guys, for unchecked exceptions there are some way to handle, and checked exception there are some way to handle. Okay, see, because unchecked, first this is arithmetic is unchecked, we'll speak about this only. Okay, now tell me, anyone. Manohar, for throws keyword is strictly for checked exception. Okay, so for checked exception you have two options: either you can delegate or you can handle. For unchecked exception there is no way to delegate. Okay, you need to handle, or it's an abnormal termination.
I catch, I think.
Yes, ante try catch. Okay, for to handle you have only try catch. That is one mechanism to handle. Okay, and throws keyword is used to delegate. Delegate means మనం ఇప్పుడు రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ వేరే వారికి ఇచ్చేస్తాం కదా, దాన్ని డెలిగేషన్ అంటాం. అంటే మనం ప్యూర్ గా అంటే పక్క తెలుగులో మాట్లాడాలంటే, ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు హ్యాండిల్ యువర్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్, సపోజ్ ఆఫ్టర్ క్రాసింగ్ 50 years, right, the father will hand over his responsibility to his son. Am I correct? So that is nothing but delegating. So the father throws exceptions to the son, something like that you try to correlate. Okay, okay, throws which is specific for checked exceptions. Okay, so for unchecked exception there is no way you can delegate. Okay, either you can handle or die. Okay, either you can handle or the program will be stopped. Okay, adi for checked exception you can handle or you can delegate to avoid abnormal termination. Okay, అదనమాట. Guys, is that making sense? అర్థమవుతుందా?
Yes, yes, sir.
And Neha, what about you, Neha?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, that's fine. Now we'll move to the next example, right? Okay. Now we'll see how to handle. Okay. So first one. Okay. Now you tell me. So Manohar told you to handle the try catch, guys. This is syntax, guys. Okay. Try, flower brace, open. Again here after try catch. Okay. Whatever the exception you want to catch. Suppose in line 14 you are expecting some arithmetic exception. Now write arithmetic exception here. Okay. So that that will enter to this block. Okay. And the termination will be smoothful. Okay. And arithmetic exception and name whatever you want you'll write. Okay. Adanamata Visham. Okay. And now you tell me. Yeah, guys, now tell me what will be my output of this code. Hmm.
First it will show hello, it will print the hello world.
Hmm.
After that, the implementation will be go to the try block.
Okay.
After printing the stack trace, that system of that I mean catch block will print. After that system, the class statement
Manohar,
will
it's
also
not
print.
clear what you are trying to, what you are speaking. It's not clear for me. Uh, can you please repeat? Okay, let me paste the code here and we'll discuss. Yeah.
Okay. First hello world will print.
Mhm.
After that, our exception stack trace will print.
No, stack trace won't be
With
printed,
the
Manohar. Wait,
following
wait, wait.
things.
Stack trace ఎప్పుడు ప్రింట్ అవుద్ది అంటే when you are not handling, then only your stack trace will be printed. Okay, so let me show you on the Eclipse. Okay, okay, just you are confusing. Okay, yeah. I thought Eclipse is not responding. I thought of taking on the IDE, but okay, fine. Now it is responding properly. Manohar, stack trace ఎప్పుడు print అవుద్ది అంటే when you are getting exception. Okay, when your program is terminated abnormally, then only your stack trace will be printed. Okay, then if you again
Okay.
suppose you are using the try catch to handle, then again stack trace is printing means, then what is the use of writing them? See, now you see 10/0. Okay, right. And now to see, now let me run the code. Okay, now you see the stack trace will be printed. Okay, see Manohar. Okay,
Okay.
see this red color lines, right? This is a stack trace, right? And where this exception is occurred, and because of what this exception is occurred. Okay, so you are, as you are not handling the exception, that's why so this exception is raised and there is no one to handle, then JVM will hand over this exception riser object to the default exception handler. In the last class I told you, so the default exception handler will print the stack trace. Am I correct? Okay.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to make your program terminate abnormally, then go for try catch. there is, because this is the only way to handle unchecked exceptions. Am I correct, Manohar? Now I'll explain the flow here, okay? Right. Now see, once the exception is raised, it will see whether there is any catch block handling my arithmetic exception. Am I correct? So JVM, once the JVM finds this arithmetic exception catch block, then it will enter this catch block. Okay. Now the program termination is smooth. Okay, you can say it's a graceful termination. Okay, it's not an abnormal termination now. Okay. Hello world. Hello Sunil Tech. Okay. So the thing is, now you see, first line 6 will be executed as usual. Then it comes to line 8. Once line 8 is executed, then JVM will raise an arithmetic exception object. Then it will check for the appropriate catch block is there or not. So once it finds the arithmetic exception object block, then that block will be executed. And see, and you can compare, when your tire got punctured, you have a Stephanie wheel. That's what the catch block is doing over here. Okay, it is compensating the exception which is raised, or it is trying to nullify its impact, right? Suppose when the fire is when the fire is raised, right, then if you have a water, right, then you can stop that fire, right? That's how the catch block will react here. Okay, guys, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Harika, Neha, is that clear? See, now
Yes.
hello world will be printed, then it will go to the catch block, and my hello Sunil Tech will be printed. Okay, hello world, I am in catch block, and hello Sunil Tech. Okay, that's how the execution is. Okay, అదే అన్నమాట విషయం. Okay, guys, can someone tell me? Yeah.
ఇప్పుడు క్యాచ్ బాక్స్ లో ఆటోమేటిక్ ఎక్సెప్షన్ అని చెప్పి మెన్షన్ చేస్తాం కదా.
అవును.
సో బిఫోర్ ఎక్సిక్యూటింగ్ ద కోడ్ హౌ యూ గోనా నో దట్ దిస్ పర్టిక్యులర్ ఎక్సెప్షన్ విల్ కమ్ అని?
See,
క్యాల్కులేషన్ అంటే మనం ప్రెడిక్ట్ చేస్తాము. వాట్ ఇఫ్ అదర్ ఇప్పుడు పర్టికులర్ లూప్ ఉన్నది అనుకో, ఇండెక్స్ నాట్ బౌండ్ అన్నది మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలంటే ఎక్సిక్యూషన్ లాస్ట్ వరకు వెళ్తుందా లేదా అని చెప్పి.
Wait, Manohar. So what I'm trying to say, అంటే particular context లో you can expect some exceptions will come, and then you can expect అనమాట. So in that context you need to raise the catch block for those exceptions. Okay.
Okay.
Suppose if you are not able to, if you are not in a place to expect, right, then give the parent, any parent, give directly exception. So whatever the exception is raised, this catch block will be intercepted, or this catch block will be executed. Okay, is that fine, Manohar?
Okay.
Ante I'm going to teach this in upcoming classes, but as you asked, I have taught here. Okay.
Okay.
Got it, right?
So even by mentioning simple, so it will handle.
Yes, any exception. See, under this hierarchy, any exception coming, no. See, runtime exception, IO exception, SQL, arithmetic, null pointer, any exception, it will intercept that catch block. Okay, that is the power of that exception, because it's a parent, right? But by the way, it is not a good practice, Manohar.
It's not a good practice.
Yeah, because why I'm telling, suppose if you take some application, no, so the end user will perform n number of mistakes. Am I correct? Based on the mistake, you need to respond, right? Suppose he is doing some 10/0 operation, then you need to respond like arithmetic exception. Suppose he is performing some null pointer exception. Okay, NPE. Okay, for null pointer you need to throw accordingly null pointer exception, like that. Suppose he is performing some file not found, you need to throw that exception only. So that is a good practice, right? See, for any kind of exception, you are throwing the same exception, means how come the end user will understand, right? Ante kada.
Okay, got it.
Ante kada. Suppose if you take a environment, FS development, okay, front end and back end development environment, then front end people don't predict any exceptions. They will just get the response from the back end. Okay, so if you are just giving exception for all the kinds of exception, then how come they understand what kind of exception is getting for particular case? Am I correct?
Yeah, got it.
So that is not a good practice. Giving a parent name is not a good practice. Okay, so these are all things we are going to discuss in upcoming classes. Okay. Now, guys, now tell me what will be my output of this code. Guys, now tell me what will be my output of this code. Wait. I want Neha to answer. Neha, can you please answer the code? Neha, are you there? Oh, she's not there. Huh? Okay, fine. Harika, you tell me what will be the answer of this code?
Hello world.
Wait. Manohar, you tell me. Manohar, you tell me the answer. Yeah.
It will print all the statements, I think.
So you mean Hello World, Virat Kohli, I am in catch block, and Hello Sunil Teka. Just think. See, guys, I told you when will be my catch block. See, wait. When will be my catch block? Manohar, you please wait. When will be my catch block executed? In what case? When the exception is raised, right? But here there is no exception. Then why will my catch block execute here? How simple it is. So now you tell me answer. Manohar.
Except time in catch block, so remaining all will implement that.
Yeah, except the line in catch block, it will print Hello World, Virat Kohli, and Hello Sunil Tek. Am I correct? Ante kada? That's how it is. Yeah. Let us run the code. See, Hello World, Virat Kohli, and Sunil Tek. Okay, guys, is that fine? Harika, is that fine? Yeah.
ఇప్పుడు మనం క్యాచ్ బ్లాక్ రాకుండా ఓన్లీ ట్రై ఇప్పుడు క్యాచ్ బ్లాక్ ఇప్పుడు మనకు అవసరం లేదు సో ఓన్లీ ట్రై బ్లాక్ అలా రాసుకోవచ్చు
No, try without catch is an error. Okay. Try without catch block is a compilation error. Okay. Okay. Then yeah. Now you tell me now. What will this line of code will do? At least you tell me what will be my output here. Manohar, you tell me.
First it will print hello world.
Mm-hmm.
After that it will print the length of that particular string value.
Then what is my string? My string is null, right? Okay, guys, please please keep this point in mind. Whenever your object is null, okay, if you are trying to call any method, then it will be a null pointer exception. Okay, so here str is null and you are trying to call any method on the str, then it will be a null pointer exception. Okay, so which is also runtime exception. Guys, is that fine? So now tell me what will be my output here.
Then it will throw an exception. It first hello world will implement. After that, factors with because we didn't handle that exception,
Yes,
right?
correct,
Alpha.
super. Yes, correct. So here in the catch block, we are handling only arithmetic exceptions. We are not handling null pointer exception. That's why the program will be terminated abnormally or abruptly. Okay, it's not a smooth termination or a graceful termination, right? So it's a abnormal termination. Okay, so to make this abnormal termination to normal termination, write null pointer exception here. Okay, is that fine, guys? Ante kada null pointer now. So once the line 9 null pointer exception object will be raised by JVM. Once the exception object is raised, it will check any appropriate catch blocks, matching catch blocks are there or not. Once it finds the matching catch blocks, that block will be executed. Okay, that's it. Okay, na?
Okay.
Ante.
One more doubt.
Yeah.
ఇప్పుడు ఒక నల్ పాయింటర్ ఎక్సెప్షన్ ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే అర్థమెటిక్ ఎక్సెప్షన్ రెండు ట్రై బ్లాక్ లో మనం పెట్టుకోవచ్చు అంటే if we want
Yeah.
to
And yeah, see, there might be cases, right? Only one. And see, Manohar, I'm coming upcoming exams. Yeah, I'm coming to there only. Okay, don't worry. Hello. Yeah. And I'm planning to go step by step. Okay, yeah. Okay, so not only one catch block, you can write multiple catch blocks also, guys. Okay, okay, Manohar, earlier I told no, it's not a good practice because based on the exception block is raised, you can print appropriate message, right? Sorry, okay, it is a null pointer exception. You can print some meaningful messages, right? Sorry, it is NPE, null pointer exception, or you can say sorry, it is arithmetic exception. Am I correct, Manohar? So in this way, so if you directly write exception, then there is and you cannot specifically mention, right, what kind of exception message you are getting. Am I correct?
yes.
Sorry, it is AE. Okay, now you tell me which exception block will be executed here in this context.
Only null pointer exception will handle.
Ante kada. So hello world, sorry, it is NPE, then hello Sunil Tech. Ante kada. Ante, right? See, Adi. Now you guys tell me. Harika, you tell me now. Okay, now you tell me, Harika, what will be my output here? It is bit complex now. Okay, now is it? I think it's clear, right? Harika, are you there?
Oh, yes. So it will print hello world and then sorry, it is a arithmetic expression and then null pointer exception and then hello syntax.
Please come again.
First it will print hello world.
Okay.
And then sorry, it is arithmetic exception.
Sorry, it is arithmetic exception. Yes. Then hello Sunil Tech.
Sorry, it is no.
That is only yeah.
Sorry, it is null pointer exception.
So you are thinking two catch blocks will be executed. Am I correct?
Yeah.
No. See, first whichever the exception is rising. So once the line 8 is executed, it will raise arithmetic exception. Then it will go for this catch block. Then it won't come back to execute the line 9 and 10. Okay.
Okay.
Now you tell me the output.
Yeah, after arithmetic exception, it will print hello.
Ante, hello world. Sorry, it is AE and hello Sunil Tech. Okay, ante kada? Hark, is that right?
So that's the reason we need to use multiple try.
Yeah, multiple catch blocks. Yeah, that's why, see, instead of going for single catch block with exception as a parent, then it's better to go for, so that you your end user will be aware, okay, what kind of exception I'm getting because of my inputs, right? Ante kada adi nenu cheppedi. Suppose Manohar, you tell me now what will be my output here. You tell me now what will be my output here in this case.
First recruitment hello world. After the null point exception, after that the final print statement. That's it.
Ante kada. So hello world, sorry, it is NPE, then hello Sunil Dek. This catch block won't be executed. Am I correct? Adi nenu cheppedi, okay? That's how you need to understand the flow, guys, okay? See why I'm giving
So
these
if
many.
you
You need to understand the flow, how the exceptions will flow, how the exception will be created, how the exception will be handled, okay, by using catch blocks. Okay, how try with multiple catch blocks. So these are all things you need to be aware, okay? So that is end of our class today for today. And in tomorrow class, we'll see some